have been given. It is time to start.
Okay, here we go.
Hello. Welcome to Toad TV.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween. Look, we got witches hats. Helen got them for me yesterday for my birthday, and they're awesome. I have treats that I brought in for the dogs, and the cat is going to steal them. So I'm going to stick them in my pouch.
Do you think that that's going to help? Because he's just going to go. Dudley is having a bad Wednesday.
Really bad.
Oh my God, he's just being such an
He's
asshole.
going through, he's knocking things off the table. He is digging stuff out of the garbage. I mean, we have a garbage pail that is now tipped over and all of it is knocked all over.
He went into the garage.
He's just really being a total cat.
Yes.
So you may see him. Very likely you will see him. But welcome to Toad TV. I am your host, Mary Beth. You can find me all over as Mary Beth 494.
And I am Helen, and you can find me as Helen HG69.
And we would like to say welcome to the Hollow.
Yes. We have two dogs who hopefully will not say hello, but really.
If you're a regular viewer, you know the chances.
The Coke's about to go.
Okay. We would like to say hello to any new viewers and welcome back to everyone who's come back. We are the creative hands and minds behind Toad Hollow, where we make bags and yarn.
Yes.
And you can find our company all over as, see, there goes the butt, Toad Hollow NJ. Oh my goodness, welcome to the craziness that is our life. Okay, shall we start with knitting? Shall we start with samples?
Start with admin stuff.
Okay. All right. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Okay, so we sent out yarn and asked people to do test knits or sample knits for us. Dudley is making himself a nest in the middle of them.
All right, so we're doing samples first.
We're doing samples first because he's being horrible. All right. Stop it. Move. Thank you.
We when we, as we said, we dye yarn and we sell it. And when we're at shows, it's much easier to sell it if you have samples.
Right.
And much as we would like to think that we can knit very quickly and voluminously,
Yeah, I have no illusions.
we cannot. So we sent out a couple of patterns to be sample knit for us by our lovely sample knitters. So the first one is On the Spice Market by Melanie Berg.
Okay, so now I think that this piece here, I think, is the
Oh,
top.
okay. And Jenny Davis, thank you so much. You
Oh my
did
God,
a
Jenny.
Brilliant job knitting it for us.
At
So
this.
we picked the yarn and we sent it to Jenny and she knit it up for us.
Oh my God.
I mean, just look.
Do you not
Gorgeous.
love this?
This shawl is.
Okay, the shawl, the pattern is gorgeous.
Right.
Absolutely stunning.
The yarn we
B,
chose is gorgeous. It goes very
Our
well
yarn
down because.
is really beautiful.
See, Jenny, you did a beautiful, beautiful
Oh,
job and quickly
So,
too.
so beautiful. I love this shawl.
So we will, we do not have kits ready yet. But we did want to just acknowledge
That we got them back.
That we got them back and what a great job our knitters did for us.
Thank you to everyone who
Right.
did it.
And we are not leaving out crocheters. We just haven't gotten that sample back yet.
So we will be getting that one in soon.
Yeah.
But this, love this.
Yeah, this one just came out great. Actually, they all came out great.
Oh, they're so
It makes
beautiful.
it sound like this is.
So that's On the Spice Market. Then we had Pamela made us a Raina shawl
Which is a great one skein project. So when people say, what can I do
with one skein.
with one skein?
This is the Raina shawl. And she did this on our Silky Toad. So pretty.
This is on the Wishing Tree colorway.
It is lovely. And this is delicate enough to throw on with like a, you're going out to dinner type of thing.
And it's also knitting wise, it's a very,
It's a fun knit.
it's a fun knit, but it's a beginner knit too, so
Right.
that anybody can do it. So
But if
it's
you
just a
haven't
great
done
thing.
lace, it's a good one to get your
Yeah.
feet wet with lace and that sort of thing. But even if you're an experienced knitter,
It'll keep you interested.
it keeps you interested. There's a lot
Yeah.
going on it. So that
And you
is-
can adjust it for however big you want it.
right, if you want to make it 2 skeins and make it bigger, you can do that.
So that's the Raina. Thank you, Pam.
And then Rachel did My Heart's Desire. One of the reasons we wanted to do this was because this is a great way to use up,
This is the back.
okay, leftovers and minis.
So we sent her a whole bunch of our minis and told her just go to town.
Pick
Whatever
your
order
color
you want.
combination you want, however long you want it, you know.
I adore this section here.
Which one?
The LBI. That's just
Oh, yeah.
gorgeous.
And that pink down on the bottom,
Yep.
pop it on the bottom. Oh my gosh.
And again, I think this is one you can adjust for however
And I really like
large
the
or small
way
you want it.
she did a row of black in between these two down here.
Yeah.
And then low, bound off with black so that it really highlights
Really
the
popped.
pink.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so pretty. Rachel, you did such a wonderful job. Thank
Yeah.
you so much. I love this.
Mary Beth wore this one at dinner last night.
It looked really pretty. Really, really pretty. So that is my heart's desire.
Pieces of my heart.
Pieces, I don't. Thank goodness she's here, because otherwise, you know, I'd be giving you all the wrong information. The reason we sent out the whole, the start of the test knit was because Monster Knits was put out a new pattern and she needed people to test knit it. And we said, hey, would you mind if some of our sample knitters did it in our yarn? And she said, no, go to town. So we had 2 people do the test knit for us. This is the Country Roads shawl.
This just came out on like Monday?
Maybe 2, yeah,
Monday or Tuesday
I
of this
think.
week.
All right, this is the one that Lori did for us. I love this shawl. Let's just start with,
Yeah.
this is an amazing shawl, okay? It's got texture up on the top, and then
There's slip stitches.
there's slip stitches going
For
through.
mosaic.
It's just stunning. I love the shawl. I really love the shawl. I may have to make this shawl myself when I get a chance.
I think it's just fun to knit.
Yeah, because there's a fun little stitch pattern down there,
In the green, yeah.
but the brown going into the green. There's
Yeah.
fun stuff. Oh, it's just so pretty.
So Callie from Monster Knits did a beautiful pattern.
Yes.
Lori did a beautiful sample test knit for her, which has now turned into a sample for us.
Oh, I love it.
Thank you
Love
very
it, love
much.
it, love it. And then we sent out a different color palette to Sharon.
This is Mary Beth.
This is Sharon's test knit. Oh, there's something about gray and pink
Oh my
together. There's
God.
just something about gray and pink. I love it. And pink and yellow. Look how well the yellow looks
Yeah.
against the pink.
And then,
And then-
oh my god, green and purple.
Oh,
It's just like everything I love in this shawl.
it's so beautiful. Sharon, this is just stunning. Absolutely stunning. You guys,
So again, kits coming soon, but we didn't, and I hate putting things up like, here we go, but we're gonna have kits. But we did want to acknowledge the beautiful work that was done.
Yes.
So thank you to everybody. Your boxes are in the mail.
yes. Oh, actually,
Your bags
What-
are. Yeah, I mean,
they went
your
out-
packages are in the mail. So.
yesterday?
No.
Yesterday? I think
Tuesday.
you picked them up. Yeah.
No,
yesterday. Monday?
Didn't
Did
I
you
try-
take them?
Oh no, I guess they got picked up. They got picked up yesterday.
They got picked up yesterday.
So some people will be getting them today.
We just sent out a little thank you, but we really, really, really love the way
Anyway.
they came out.
It went out. So if you knitters, if you guys don't get your package, please don't be shy.
Yes, let us know.
Let us know.
Let us know. And we have one more. We have the crochet out still, and then we have another one that is another one using minis.
Yeah.
So, looking forward to getting that back. Sorry, Dudley knocked over my notes. All right. So I had to show the samples. We did on our Ravelry page, because we have a Ravelry page, called the Crafty Toads. Did we even mention that we're the Crafty Toads?
You said Toad TV.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they clicked into the Crafty
Oh my
Toad.
god.
So.
It's just, okay. Today's Wednesday, October 31st, and this is Crafty Toads.
Halloween.
Do you have any idea what episode we're on?
I think it's 70.
Get out, really?
Yeah, I think
my
it's
God.
70.
Anyway, on our Ravelry page called the Crafty Toads.
We have a large black dog knocking the camera at the moment.
we're doing a giveaway for Knit Crate. We got our Knit Crate for the month, and normally it comes in a box, but this time they sent it in an envelope because you get an entire booklet of patterns with lots of different ideas. And you get 2 skeins, not 1, but 2 skeins of yarn. And we put up a question on our Ravelry page. What is your favorite yarn festival to go to? And number 39 was the answer that got chosen.
It is Trappy Peace. That's your Ravelry name, Tracy. And she said that Edinburgh Yarn Festival is on her bucket list. So,
Did you see what I did with my
I
glasses?
have no idea. Dudley took them.
I just had them.
Did you put them in the bag?
Maybe.
So,
My mind.
Tracy, please get in touch with us on Ravelry. We will send it right out to you. Thank you everybody who joined in on the fun. And for those of you who live in Arizona, I'm very sorry. It appears that there are no fiber festivals in Arizona and very few yarn shops. I mean, I think
That's just wrong.
the searing heat might have something to do with that. But you should still be able
To get yarn.
to knit if you choose.
Yeah.
So,
Wow. That's
yeah.
wrong.
We need to start a fiber festival in Arizona.
Yeah, oh, okay. I'm on for that. All right, so.
So, Tracy, get in touch with us.
Oh dear.
This is just a real shit show.
I know, it really, it's like, my glasses are gone. They were just over here and now they're gone. I have no idea where they are. So hopefully you're gonna have to look at all the notes.
I will have to.
Because I have no
I will
idea.
be your eyes, Mary Beth.
Thank you very much, because you know what? I don't have any. All right, should we move on to knitting? Wait.
Last thing is we set up a white elephant swap in the Ravelry page, so that is now locked. I have partnered everybody this morning and sent you all messages on Ravelry as to who your partner is. So check your Ravelry. I cannot say that word. Ravelry inbox. Drew is now going to serenade us with her toy.
It was Spike and Drusilla's birthday yesterday, and they got new toys, and Drew is now going to play with hers.
It was also my best birthday. So anyway, check your Ravelry inbox for your partner. If you, for some reason you don't get it, let me know. I will let you know who your partner is. And if your partner doesn't get in touch with you, whatever, if there are any problems, just contact us. So, and those should go out November 15th. You should mail yours by November 15th.
So we have something fun to open in December.
So,
Okay.
last thing, advent calendars.
We have been dying for the advent calendars, and we overdied. We have a couple
First
extra
off,
kits.
people have asked us.
Yes.
So they are going to be shipping in the next week or so. By the middle of November, they will
go
ship
out.
out. So you will have them in plenty of time for December.
Yes, because we don't have anybody international, so we have
Right.
plenty of time to get them to you. So you will get them in plenty of time for December 1st opening date. And we overdied, and we have a couple extra kits. So they are listed in our store.
Right.
Which
Go-
hopefully is working.
I was going to say, just for safety purposes, go to our Etsy shop, not our totalnj.com, because for some reason that shows everything is sold out right now. We're working on it.
Even though it's not. But
Etsy
has them listed.
Yeah.
So if you search Etsy for Toad Hollow NJ, we will pop up and you can get them. So if you have not gotten one yet, the option for getting the bag is no longer available because we don't have enough fabric, but the advent calendar,
Yeah.
the yarn is there. And you can get either the 12 skein or the 24 skein option. Oh, rude boy.
Love you very much, man. But
Spike
really,
just burped
Spike's saying, hi, Paige.
by burping at her.
That's what he says. He says, I love you, Paige.
Okay.
So, last thing, if you guys have not seen Christy Glass and Gemma Darling's Halloween video, just stop what you're doing, turn us off, and go watch it right now. And not just because they mentioned Toad Hollow.
They mentioned Toad Hollow.
It is
We were watching it last
the best
night
thing
and
on
just
the internet right
screaming
now.
to each other across the house. Oh my God, they mentioned Toad Hollow.
So, go watch it because really,
very, very fun.
Okay,
Good.
I think we are good. Knitting.
All right, we finally get to talk about knitting.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
It's only 15 minutes in.
Okay, that's pretty good for
Yeah.
us. All right. Would you like to go first, or shall I?
Okay, Paige heard you. She says, hi, Spike. Stop barking for treats.
He knows I have treats.
I know
Have
he
the
does.
good stuff.
Oh my God, that smells so awful.
It's good for
Oh.
dogs.
So awful.
I am going to show my socks so you can stop talking about how awful it feels. I am doing the Jemima Socks. The pattern is by Kate Jones from the Bakery Bears. I'm doing this in Holly Jolly colorway from Cozy Knitter. And they are self-striping socks.
I love how, I know you're not enjoying the pattern, but I love how they're coming out.
Yeah, I really, really, it's very similar to the blueberry waffle pattern. And I really liked doing the blueberry waffle pattern because I got into a rhythm with it. And this has something that just throws me slightly off the rhythm, which is why it's a little bit not exactly what I was hoping for. But I love the way they look. And
I just love doing a slight bit of texture with the striping because we usually just go straight vanilla. And it's just...
I have done... I don't know when I did... Oh, my biscotti yarns was the last one I did. It was just straight knitting.
Yeah.
And I have finished 2 more pairs since then that have been rather heavily patterned.
Yeah.
Well, no, I guess the blueberry waffle, you couldn't call it heavily patterned except for what I did to it. Anyway, really liking these. But I think the next one I'm doing is a straight vanilla.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Because, well, it's hopefully going to be daily in socks.
Okay.
Self-striping socks. I love them. It came with a red mini. We're going to take a pause while Drusilla lies on her back,
And is adorable.
paws on the air, and plays with her dog. Came with a red mini. So I am doing my first heels, toes, and cuffs in a different color because I have never really done that. So I am doing these 2 at a time on my Chow Goose size 2 needles. That's 2.5 millimeter, 64 stitches, and the yarn is Holly Jolly again by the Cozy Knitter with the little red mini. And I wound it into 2 balls so that it doesn't get as tangled. So that's where I am. I have probably about half again as much to do, and then I'm going to start doing my heel. Because I like my legs a little bit longer, but not too long. So that's where I am. I love it. I'm doing it in the mornings. It's my happy morning time.
My socks, I'm also doing the Jemima Socks in our Cotton Eye Toad yarn in the Haunted Hayride colorway. I've shown them a couple times already on the podcast, so obviously I'm not knitting them very quickly. However, since we last chatted, I have put in my heels. And I did the 2 at a time garter short row heel from Knit Pearl Hunter on YouTube. There's something so satisfying about putting a heel on a pair of socks.
Yes.
I mean, especially this way because it goes very quickly. I like the garter because when you do your wraps and turns, when you're coming back, you double wrap the stitch. You don't have to pick up the wraps, so you don't have to worry about that. And I mean, look, they're absolutely, there's no gap or anything.
No, it's beautifully done.
Yeah.
And it's a squishy heel.
It's a nice squishy heel. So I thought about it and I have decided that I'm going to try, I'll do the pattern on the top of the foot, but on the bottom of the foot, I'm going to keep my garter going.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to see how that works as far as the bottom of a sock, because I love the squishy of the garter.
Right.
I thought that'll make a nice squishy pair of socks. So I have to purl half a row, every other row.
Do you know what I noticed? That with my socks, the bottoms are starting to felt a little bit.
Yeah.
Which gives it a little bit of extra squish, which I love.
Yeah.
I really love the way my socks
I have
are
a couple
feeling.
where I've like worn a hole in the bottom.
Really?
Yeah. So,
I wouldn't have thought that you would be that hard on your socks.
I don't wear shoes.
That is true. I usually have slippers
I wear
or shoes.
outside, but when I am inside the house, I hate wearing shoes. So
Yeah, I usually have something on my feet.
So, anyway, this is where we are. The heels are done. I'm a couple rows into the foot, and just steady as you go.
Before you know it, be signing off.
Yeah. Gotta move my progress keeper.
Cool.
The toy is dead. We now have fluff all over the floor.
Okay, my next pattern is my Carbeth sweater, which I have been working on. This is by Kate Davies, and I am doing this in RDK yarn. And we didn't have enough of one color, so I decided to kind of
Fade slash
stripe it. Since I last showed you, I have 2 sleeves.
Look at
I
this.
have 2 whole sleeves. I'm so excited about that.
I love the chunkiness of the holding the DK double.
Yeah, you hold the DK
This
double.
is gonna be so warm.
I know. And then just go. I have now connected the sleeves, and I am doing the roundabout on the top. You do a couple of rounds of stockinette, and then you start doing the ridge so that it does the X going up and around. Okay. Which is going to be really
cool. So now,
cool.
how heavy is it to work with, to hold it up?
Oh, it's not terribly heavy because I just put it in my lap, and it really fits perfectly in my lap when I'm knitting.
I was finding mine, I'll show mine in just a minute, it was slightly cumbersome when I was getting towards the end.
Yeah, but I am not, mine is going to be a lot shorter than yours.
Yeah, no, but you're holding it double. So.
I'm holding it double, and it's all the way around, but, and the sleeves are now attached to it. I don't know. Yeah. I haven't had a problem.
You haven't noticed, okay.
I haven't had a problem at all. The sleeves seem very, very long right now compared to the sweater, but...
Well, it's a crop sweater.
It is a crop sweater, and I did it the length that it said.
Remember when we did my Starfall, we thought we were putting the sleeves, I was putting the sleeves in way too soon, and it all worked out fine.
And it did. So I think it's one of those where the sleeves become part of the sweater.
Yeah, and just trust the pattern and...
Yes. And there were so many people wearing Carbeths at Rhinebeck, for the Rhinebeck sweaters, that I have a feeling that if there was something wrong, there would be something on the page. Yeah. So this is where I am so far. I thought about striping the sleeves, and then I thought, you know what? I have it all in the color that I actually, when I would hit where the sleeves were supposed to come in, I have enough of that color to do both the sleeves. So it's going to be like a color blocking and a stripy sweater all
Yeah,
at
but
once.
I think it's going to be really cool.
So do I. I really like it. And I love the way you're going
I
along.
love the way the colors go together.
And you have the brown, and then you have one stripe of red.
Yeah.
You know, and then I do a little bit more, and then you have the 2 stripes of red, and then you go up and you have the 3 stripes of red. But that 1 stripe of red in the brown just shows up so well. Yeah. You know, and
it's a much better fade. This is much more of color blocking because the colors are so different. Yeah. The brown's down here, whereas this is a fade. Okay. It's a literal fade because your colors are so similar.
So this is, the dark brown is Nectar of the Gods. The lighter brown is the Messenger. The red is a one-of-a-kind red that we kind of made a mistake. And I'm just adding in my 4th color, which is Midnight Feast. And that is this. So that's what's going in now. And I really am just having so much fun working on this. I just want to do this. This is all I want to work on. Well, because also it's going quickly, so I can see myself finishing this like within this period of time where I can actually use
Thanksgiving-ish, yeah.
I might be able to wear it for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be so cool. Oh, that would be awesome. Goal. There you go. Thanksgiving, here we come. We have nothing going on between now and Thanksgiving, so that'll be a piece
and it's not like we have to start working on gifts or anything.
Right.
So they're family. They can't wait for their gifts.
So this is where I am. As I said, I really am loving it. I can't wait to try it on, and I can't wait to see the finished product.
I think it's great, and I can't wait.
Yeah, no, it's going to be good. It's going to be really good. It's big. It's got a lot of positive ease, and even the sleeves have positive ease, so that I was putting it on over a long sleeve shirt and a heavier long sleeve shirt, and there still was room. So I really think that it's going to be one of those things that you can throw on top of whatever you're wearing just to run out for a little bit, and you just throw it on like that. Or if we're going to the drafty old house in Montclair and having dinner in the dining room where it's freezing cold, I will be warm.
Or, you know, right after we get our heating bill for this place and we decide that we're not heating anymore.
Okay. I have moved this over to one of our sweater bags because it outgrew my other bag. So this is one of our sweater bags that we do. It's our giant toadstool, and it's perfect.
It is.
For a sweater.
It just squishes.
That is my knitting. What about you?
I have my sweater.
My masterpiece.
Yes. This is the Tower Hill cardigan, which I have to talk about the pattern for just a little bit. By Toby, Roxanne. It was a book I bought at a fiber festival. She, the patterns are just starting to show up on Ravelry now. I adjusted the pattern a little bit because, show the picture. You can see in the picture, in between the lace rows, that's all stockinette right there. But then in the pattern, she calls for in between to be the lace, the yarn overs as well. And I did not want that. I like the look of the stockinette, so I left it stockinette. And I'm done the body.
This is so beautiful.
So this is the bottom. Again, I faded 4 colors actually. It ended up.
Except for the brown. The brown was meant to be contrasting.
The brown is the 5th color, yeah.
This started at the top, right?
Yes,
top down?
It was a top down, so I started with Haunted Hayride. I went into the Midnight Feast.
Which is this here.
Which is this here. Then I went into the Halloween Bonfire, which is this here. And then there are just a couple rows of falling leaves, which are here.
Okay.
So the falling leaves and the Halloween Bonfire, you can't, I mean, unless if I tell you that it's 2 different skeins.
Did you think of taking the Halloween Bonfire all the way down, or did you want to save it for your sleeves?
I ran out of Halloween Bonfire.
Oh, okay.
I don't even have Halloween Bonfire for my sleeves, so the fade in the sleeves is going to be, where's my sleeve? So I've got the Haunted Hayride. I'm into...
Oh, you're already into it. My God, look at that.
I'm almost to the point of fading again, but I'm into the Midnight Feast right now.
Okay.
And then I will fade into the falling leaves, and the brown will stripe a couple times. But
oh, cool.
So this is my first sleeve. And just have to do my other sleeve. There is no button.
Fixated on it, right? Because it's all you want to do.
It's all I want to do. I mean, it's all I've wanted to do since I started it. So I have really, except for like knitting on my socks a little bit in the car.
Right.
It's all I do, which is why in, a month I have managed to knit the body of a sweater.
It's fantastic.
I thought I was going to have to go pick up for the button band. She does not call for a button band or anything like that. It's just this, that's it. I put my sleeves on and I am done.
Okay.
So I may decide once I block it that I don't like that. Because it's rolling right now, obviously. So we'll see. I have to, I'll finish it, block it, and put it on and see what I think.
Do you think if you do an I-cord bind off, an I-cord going around it, it will keep it from rolling?
I don't know, but I think an I-cord's almost going to be too
heavy,
much for it.
Okay.
So I don't know what I'm going to do. I might crochet something on. I'm probably just going to leave it.
Okay.
I have to see how it looks.
Right.
When I get on.
And it doesn't call for anything to close it.
No. So I could put buttons on if I wanted to, but I didn't do buttonholes.
No, but what you could do is get a really cool
shawl pin or something.
Shawl pin that will just keep it closed at the top type of thing.
Yeah.
And use that.
I mean, the point of it for me was a big old comfy cardigan that I can just wrap myself up in, which is exactly what this is. This is not necessarily going to be, my fashion piece or anything.
Right.
So
I don't know. I think you're going to get done and you're going to be like, Psh, I'm wearing this baby all the
time.
time.
I may live in it just because I think it's going to be so comfortable because it's in our DK weight, which is a really nice weight of yarn.
Yeah.
It's 100% superwash. It's not too heavy like the worsted like yours is great, but yours is a heavy sweater.
Yeah, mine is definitely a heavy
this
weight
is just
sweater.
A comfy,
yeah,
cozy weight for a sweater, for a light sweater. So,
and I love the colors.
Yes.
Gorgeous colors.
Very excited.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
So about a quarter of a sleeve, no, a third of a sleeve done.
Okay.
So I'm kind of going, I'm holding it down as to deciding when I'm going to fade. So I've got like a couple more rows and then I'll start to fade in again because here's the fade.
Right, it's like right here.
Yeah.
So a couple more rows and then you start fading. How long do you want your sleeve?
However long she calls for.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's just, normally you see it against a sweater and you think, okay, it's going to go down to almost the rib. But since this is an extra long sweater, you know, gauging
But
it against
it's a cardigan,
the body,
and I can also
you know, you
try
don't
it
want
on.
the
I mean,
sleeve.
I'm gonna go based on the pattern and then
Try
see
it
where
on
I
and
am,
see.
and if it's not long enough or
Okay.
it looks like it's gonna be. I don't think I could have 2 long sleeves based on a pattern. I don't think somebody's pattern, because to me, I like a long.
Right. Okay. That sounds like a plan. I'm bribing the dogs.
That is my knitting with the stinkiest treats, which is why they love them so much.
Yeah.
Now Spike is burping in my face.
Sharing the love, baby.
Yeah.
Sharing the love.
So that is knitting.
That is knitting. That is what we have been working on.
What are you wearing?
I am wearing my Stay Soft shawl, done in our yarn. This is for Cythiarandia. This is
What?
Peas Blossom. And this is Mrs. Witch.
Okay.
I love it. I absolutely love it. It's perfect. It's a sail shaped shawl, and I really, really like it.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm wearing the roulotte shawl, which Chanel knit up for us when they were designing the pattern. So I love this shawl because it's just a giant, big old shawl.
And it goes perfectly with your sweater.
Yes.
The Free Spirit just goes perfectly with your sweater.
And I love the shape of it because to wear it like this, it goes perfectly. Or if I get chilly, it's big enough that I can wear it wrapped around me to keep me warm. So.
Yeah, no, that is very, very good.
Yeah.
Very good. All right. Shall we talk about what we've been doing?
Sure.
We've been busy.
We have been.
We went, we didn't podcast last week because we were away.
Yes.
We went to Lancaster. We went back to Lancaster. We had a wonderful time. We stayed at the Airbnb that we went to back in August when we did the Lancaster Fiber Festival. We met Susie this time, and she is the owner of the house. She showed us the second floor apartment too, so we got to see that. And we just spent a really lovely couple of days
Doing nothing.
doing nothing. We did, on Visit Lancaster, they have a map that you can follow, and they have several different
It's for the covered bridges.
trails to follow for the covered bridges. Not trails, but driving directions.
Yeah, it's a driving. They very nicely put together a driving map
Right.
for the covered bridges, which just goes right into Google Maps and right onto your GPS. Except
We didn't see a single covered bridge.
wherever the GPS takes you, there are no bridges.
Not one.
We did 3
Yeah.
on the map. Each
One
one
of them.
says destination is on your left. There's nothing. We're in a housing development
or,
or field.
yeah.
Um,
Really, no covered bridges.
So I'm sure they exist. I just think the map was wrong, and it was just like, oh, okay, well, we're bored now.
So let's go find a fabric store.
Yeah, or
Which we did.
We found a couple stores that we went shopping in. And
I know we had
country stores.
We had some fun times. We're not going to show you everything because really that would take several hours. Not really, but we did buy.
We got some fabric. And
We got some cool fabric. But what we did get, we found this place that had rugs. So we're going to put this one on the table as like a hot plate type thing.
Because you know how we
So
feel about
awesome.
crows.
And then we found this one for the floor because the way we saw it, we have, in this house, we have an Aga, which is an old English stove that is on all the time. And we thought this in front of the Aga with a dog on it.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Really, can you get any better than that?
It will probably go in the room where we sew because that is it's a tile floor. And that's where the guys like to be with us. And Spike and Drew just turned 9 yesterday. So their joints are getting a little stiff when they lie on cold surfaces for a long time. So we thought this would be great.
It's perfect.
for one of them to lie on.
It
Because
is so
we
us.
could buy them beds and everything, and they'll lie in it for 2 seconds, and then I think they get too hot. So then they get
Right.
comfortable on the floor, but then the floor gets cold in their joints. So we're trying to.
We were going through a couple of them, and there was one that had a cow on it. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Right.
There was one that had roosters. That's kind of cool. And then I turned it. I'm like, and
Here we go.
There we go. Because
It's got sheep and crows.
you really
But
can't
really
get more us than that.
unless you put a toad on it.
Right.
So.
But oh, I love this so much, so much. So we got these, and then as I said, we found this one tiny little fabric store. Walked in, she had the best collection of Tula pink I have ever seen, and that's including big stores.
And she had good fabrics too. I
Really
mean, she had a
good.
really good selection of fabrics.
Different fabrics, so we got a whole bunch of stuff from her. So you will be seeing it in bags coming soon.
Yeah.
And we got some candles, and then
We walked through an antique store.
and we got to just relax and knit and fall asleep. And what was did we ever figure out what the show was on Netflix?
No.
Okay.
Sex.
Okay, so we just figured out that the name of the show that we were watching is called Sugar Rush, which we really should have remembered because we had a cupcake place in Red Bank when we had our store there. The
Called
cupcake place is still
Sugar
there.
Rush.
Called Sugar Rush. And we knew the owners, and they were wonderful people. Anyway, Sugar Rush. Go find it on Netflix. It's so much fun. It's a baking show, and it's really, lots and lots of fun to watch.
It's a perfect thing where if you sleep through half of it, it's fine.
It's okay, yeah. Or if you're knitting and you're not paying.
Sorry about that. Phone call. So rude.
I know. Do they not know we're podcasting? Okay. I found my glasses. Okay, good. Found my glasses. It's all okay. I can see again. All right, so.
Sugar Rush. Go find it on Netflix.
Yes, Sugar Rush. It was a lot of fun. Really lots of fun. Okay, so that was Lancaster. And then this past Sunday, we did a trunk show at Winterberry's in Columbia. Thank you so much, Stephanie, for having us.
And thank you to everybody who came out.
Yes, thank
Great
you.
day.
We had a really lovely time. She has,
She has the greatest shop. If you guys are in the North Jersey area, you've got to get out to Columbia and see her shop.
okay, it's gorgeous driving out there.
Right.
Just really beautiful.
And she's got little gifts interspersed, knitting, and also, like holiday-related gifts. So,
But totally up our alley.
yeah, really, like a country store
Since she
with
shops
a yarn
for
shop
them
in Lancaster.
In Lancaster.
So it's a nice big store. And she's got a good selection. So
Yeah, no,
if
it
you
was
guys
really-
are in North Jersey and you're looking to check out a new yarn shop, check out Winterberry's in Columbia.
She has a separate room that's a tea and coffee bar.
Yeah.
So that you can make tea and coffee. And she had mulled cider there while we were there. And so good. And she made cookies for us. It was really very, very cool. We had a wonderful time. So we did that. Oh, and she was telling us about some places because she loves going to Lancaster too. She was telling us about places in Lancaster that we had no idea were there. So now we have to go back again and find all these other really cool things to do. So we were doing that, and so that's that. We are going. Oh,
Yes.
I do want to mention
Okay.
that yesterday we went out to dinner for my birthday, and we met
I was
up
going
with.
to say, half the house had a birthday yesterday.
Yeah.
So
Helen was sitting in her room, and she's like, this is the room where the not birthday people are, because the dogs were with me in my room, because we all three share a birthday. Anyway, we went out to dinner with my brother in Red Bank, and we went to a restaurant called Semolina. Okay. When you go to see Chelsea Yarns, go to Semolina for dinner.
Yeah.
It's on White Street.
it's pricey.
It is a little bit pricey.
It's a, treat yourself kind of dinner.
It's farm to table, so they work with local farms, and on the back of the menu they tell you exactly what farms they're working with and what they're getting from each of the farms.
So good.
The food was divine.
My brother bartends in Red Bank, and he said that it had been a long time since he had a proper fork and knife type of dinner.
Right.
Which I know exactly what he meant. I'm like, yeah.
Because you get busy, and you have like sandwiches or
you
finger
just,
food.
I'm going to throw a pot of pasta on or
Right.
something. I'm not going to put any effort into it because I just don't have the time. Every so often, it's just really nice to have somebody else put the effort in for you. And it's so good. Right? Beth actually went outside her comfort zone.
I did.
She had shrimp.
I had shrimp
Scampi.
scampi with orchid pasta. I figured I'm not a big fish person, but I'm trying to try new things. And if I'm going to try something like fish, especially like shrimp that I haven't done before, I'm going to have a pro make it rather than try it first time with me making it. You know, where chances are I'm going to mess it up are really high. So,
Really high?
the chances that I'll mess it
Oh,
up.
I thought you said that you're like really high. And
Okay, the chances that I'm going to make a mistake
yet, Mary-Beth.
are rather large. So that I figured I'll have it there, and it was very good. But my brother said, he said, you know, the first thing about eating fish is the texture is really different from anything you're used to, and that it was like nail on the head on
it was
the.
just like a little bit off-putting because
Yeah.
I did test her shrimp.
I made her try it because Helen's like,
Because
no,
I
don't want
I made
fish."
her order it.
But it was something that we wanted to try. And then we got a pasta starter dish that had butternut squash inside with sage. That was really good.
I got my starter was buffalo mozzarella with balsamic, figs, and prosciutto. That was just, oh my God.
It's really nice when you go out to dinner with someone that you're connected to, like we are, where we don't mind sharing. So that I ate half mine and passed the plate over, and she ate hers and half placed that over her, or she ate half of hers, and
Oh, so good.
it was really, really good.
I got chicken for dinner. And
The chicken was the star of the show.
Yeah.
That chicken, because my brother got a steak that was very, very
the
good.
steak was divine.
Really good, but it wasn't as good as that chicken. That chicken was so good.
It came with it was called bacon sugo, and we had to look up what a sugo was. It's like almost like a tomato paste. Oh my God, it was so good.
It was really, really good. And it had Brussels sprouts, and the Brussels sprouts actually were,
Yeah, the Brussels sprouts were good.
Yeah.
I was just, oh my God. Then we got dessert.
and then we got dessert. I got Zeppelis that came with apple butter, so it tasted like you were having a hot apple dumpling because those things had just come out. They were dusted with cinnamon sugar, and they were so hot you couldn't touch them. You had
Right.
to, you
And
know,
they just melted in your mouth.
and you put the apple butter on top, and
It's like an
was
apple
so
fritter.
Good. And then I don't even know what yours was called.
Yeah,
Other
mine was a dark chocolate something, but it was like really what it was hazelnut, dark hazelnut chocolate pudding with meringue on top. Now I don't like meringue because I'm used to the hard meringue that just
love meringue.
disintegrates. This was like putting a really high end marshmallow fluff top of chocolate pudding. I took one bite and I'm like, okay, well, it's not sugar free. So,
Oh my god.
oh, it was so good.
It was so good. It came in a round glass.
Yeah, it came in like a tumbler.
And then it had the chocolate with the hazelnuts mixed in, and then the meringue on top that was toasted so that there was a crunch on top of it. And then you took a bite of all of it together, and
It was just.
it was really, really good.
Semolina
On White Street in Red Bank.
It was Tuesday night, and that place was packed.
By,
So
like,
I strongly
6:30.
suggest if you're seriously considering doing it, you're gonna have to make a reservation.
Yes.
We had made a reservation, but I wouldn't have thought necessarily on a Tuesday night that we would have to, especially end of October, beginning
Right.
of November when there's nothing really going on. So I would suggest a reservation because it's a relatively new restaurant, but the buzz is huge because our first choice wasn't open. So my brother said, "Oh, I've been hearing great things about this," so we went to it. So obviously everybody is hearing about it and going to it.
Yeah, and my brother being in the restaurant business or the bar business, he knew 7/8 of the staff.
Yeah, and
So it's
the
just like-
clientele.
Yeah, and he just knew everybody. But
Yeah.
it was really good. It was a wonderful way to spend my birthday night.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed it. And the food, unbelievable. So yeah, treat yourself. Okay, so we did watching, and what we've been up to. Do you want to talk about what you're reading?
No, because it's the same old. I really
Okay.
haven't changed much.
All right.
You would think with going away I would have read more, but I did not. So
I'm reading The Raven Boys by, I think it's Maggie Stiefvater. I have heard lots of people talk about this. I've watched podcasts
rave about it.
where people talk about this. I tried to read it twice, and
That's a fine.
I could not get through it. I
Yeah.
just couldn't get through it. So I said, okay, it's on, the Audible book is available through the library app that I use. I'm going to try listening to it. It is read by someone, an actor. His name is Will Patton. He is not somebody that I particularly have.
He's got a
Too
creepy
much
voice.
He does. He really does. He has a creepy voice. However, you get past that. I am so tied into this book right now. I
Every
have
time
got
she
to
leaves the room,
finish it.
I hear her. She puts it on. It's like she's sneaking out of the room so she can go put her book on. So
Listening to the audiobook, I am totally wrapped up in this book right now.
So she
Really
lost it
wrapped up.
on the library app, so we bought it through Audible so that because we know that I'm going to go right into it once
Yeah.
she's done. So
It is good. It is really, really good. So that's what I am reading right now.
so it's a situation again where, you know, if you can't get into it so much reading it,
Right.
try the Audible because having somebody read it to you might just be better.
Right. And then at night, I am reading, because I don't listen to it at night. At night, I am reading, I'm going to get the name.
Stop.
I heard about this. I can't remember how I heard it. It was on, somebody recommended it. It's called Uprooted by Naomi Novik.
Never heard it.
No, we heard about it on a podcast because I went and looked at it and it was all about the dragon. It wasn't, their dragon isn't a real dragon. I read you the first paragraph.
Oh, okay.
All right. It's really, really, really good.
Okay.
I am liking it very, very much. Very much. So, yeah, no, this one is a good one.
Is that through Libby?
This is through Libby.
Okay.
I just got to renew it. Excellent. I was about to go out and I got to renew it, so I just did that. Yeah, no, I'm really liking reading that. So that's what I'm reading at night.
Okay. I'm still reading Murder in Time, and just because I haven't finished it is not an indication of the book. It's really good.
Okay. Alrighty. I think that's it, except for what's coming up. What are we doing?
Lancaster, Christy Glass. Okay. Next week we have, okay, first off, not next week, starting tomorrow, Stitches SoCal starts tomorrow in Southern California. If you are going, go to Wild Fiber Studios because they have our yarn.
They do.
They have a lot
and they
of
have
our yarn.
a lot of our yarn, and they have a whole bunch of other stuff too.
Right.
Looks like they're going to have an amazing booth. They're having a double booth.
Yeah.
So, Wild Fiber Studios.
So check out their booth if you're going to Stitches SoCal.
Yeah.
Then if you are in the Midwest, Three Kittens
Needle Arts.
Needle Arts is having their grand reopening this weekend. They also
have a lot of our yarn.
So go check them out.
Yeah.
Check out there because they were a needlepoint store. They have added yarn. They're having their grand reopening.
It's going to be cool.
And I believe they are keeping our yarn through the 12th.
Okay.
Wild Fiber is for the weekend, but so there's that. Then, if you would like to see us in person on Wednesday,
Live
yeah,
and in person.
who wouldn't want to miss this?
I know. Go ahead.
Wednesday, November 7th, we will be in Virginia, Suffolk, Virginia, at Stitch Please.
It's over on the coast.
Yeah, it's like near Virginia Beach. So we will be there Wednesday afternoon and night for their knit night. So we will be there. Then
The following Tuesday.
the following Tuesday, November 13th,
Right.
we are taking over Paige the Framer's Knit Night, and we are going to have a trivia night. We are going to host a trivia night. We will have a small trunk show with a fun new thing that we're introducing. So that we will have some yarn and bags there and the fun trivia night. And then November 24th, we are going back to Frame and Fiber for a full-on trunk show for Small Business Saturday.
Right. We didn't want to bring everything because we're going to be there for the 24th, so we
Right.
figured
It's kind of
the
a sneak peek.
It's a sneak peek for people who come to
Right.
Knit Night. You get the first dibs, and
Yeah, because it's a fun thing we've been working on.
right,
that
and
we're
it's really
excited
cool.
about.
Really cool. So we will be doing that.
Right. December 2nd, we are going to be at Yarnia
In
for
Montclair?
a trunk show. That's a Sunday. And then December 22nd, we will be at Nitty City in New York City. And
We are
then
popular.
we are.
I'm going to start singing
I was
popular.
going to say I'm wearing my green witch's hat
Start singing popular.
because that's a really easy song to
Right.
sing for somebody who doesn't sing.
Kristen Chenoweth, you wait.
She better watch out.
Yep.
I've been practicing. Anyway.
And Dina Menzel, I'm coming for you.
Anyway.
Okay. Yeah, so that's it. We are busy getting ready for that. We have advent calendars that are going out. We have bag swaps that have to go out. We have
a couple bags and yarn that will probably hit the shop by the weekend that we didn't get on from the trunk show.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant a bag and yarn combo. I'm like, is this something I don't know about yet?
No, but there are a couple holiday bags in there. So if you're looking for holiday bags, we're going to pop those up probably as a pre-order because we have a lot of the fabric. So we can do it as a pre-order.
Cool.
So yeah, lots going on.
Yeah.
Check us out.
Also, November Yarn of the Month Club will be going out in and around the 15th as well.
Yeah.
So something else to look forward to. We sent out the inspiration photo with last month's yarn. We are going to put it up online. We are doing Monet's Van Gogh. We did Monet last time.
The cafe. No,
we did
just
Monet
stop talking.
in September, was it? That we did Monet, I think? August?
Yes.
Okay. I know last month was the girl with the glass, the glass ball.
Spike keeps moving the camera closer and closer to us. You are not going crazy. We are getting closer. It's Halloween. We're coming for you.
I think it's time to stop. This train completely through the rails. What else?
I think that's it.
I'm just trying to think. Because I'm trying to think what we're doing over the next couple of months or next couple of weeks, dyeing wise, and I think the big thing is the November of the month. So yeah, there we go. All right, you good?
Yes. And to all you fiber fanatics, enjoy your retreat, and I hope you love your yarn.
That went out. We got that out, and
that's
really love that.
Small retreats that we dye their yarn every year
and make their bags, and it is cool.
Yes.
You're gonna love it. Okay, ready?
Yes, go forth and knit all.
Bye. Have a wonderful week. Just like the bloopers at the end of the reel, we forgot to do our Do You Know bit, and we both had something really good, so we wanted to leave it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to go first?
No, you can go first.
I get to go first. Okay.
I have to find mine.
So.
I don't mind this, but go ahead. This one's short.
Do you know that bats always turn left when they come out of a cave?
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
That's really very interesting.
All I could think of was a whole bunch of bats flying out of the cave and everybody's turning left, and that one bat that goes right, and they're like, yeah, other left, other left, idiot. But yeah, no, that's my Do You Know. Bats always turn left when they come out of a cave.
We obviously both went with the theme of the day.
Okay.
So, did you know that the word witch comes from an Old English word that means wise woman?
No, I did not.
Mic drop.
Boom.
Okay. I will leave you with that. Witch. Okay. Witch. Wise woman. Bats turn left.
Boom.
Enjoy, everybody. Happy Halloween. Oh, smells foul. Oh my God.
This we got at Target.
Oh, it's so
prehistoric poultry. The dogs and cats both adore it.
I mean, they go out of their skin because it smells so disgusting. Oh my God.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Oh, it's disgusting. Happy Halloween.
Treat for Helen. Treat for the dogs.
Go forth and knit, everybody.
Goodbye.